Muppets Haunted Mansion. Gonzo and Pepe go on a scary adventure through a very famous haunted house with some very famous celebrities.
Welcome to the Walt Vault with Andre,
Michelle,
Emily,
And Luis.
We are a family-friendly podcast where each and every week we watch and review a different Disney movie. Be sure to subscribe on all podcast platforms and YouTube. Enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to the Walt Vault, episode 158.
1-8. I ate some dinner earlier.
I did as well.
I think people probably ate their breakfast and their lunch.
Over there sounding like Venom.
And our snacks.
Yes.
Venom slash Bane slash
Good morning,
Tom Hardy.
good afternoon,
I'm gonna go
good
sit
evening.
by this husband over here.
What? Oh, she's coming over here.
Why you moving spots?
I gotta stretch my legs.
Okay, well, be
Stretch.
careful.
I don't want to stretch them all over you.
Careful.
Your
Thank
legs
you.
are bruised. I
I'm
don't want to hurt you.
This week we are talking about the brand new 2021 live-action Muppet film,
Live action. Okay.
Muppets Haunted Mansion.
Hey, those are live action Muppets, okay?
Live
Haven't they always
action
been live
Muppets.
Yeah, they've
They've
always been
live-
puppet
Well,
Muppets.
no, in Muppet Babies, they are cartoons.
That's not Muppets.
It is Muppets.
Babies,
It's from the Henson Company.
They make
It's-
your dreams come true.
It's canon.
How the song goes.
The new one. I don't know how the old one goes.
I don't remember at all. But
Because Adeline likes to watch it and Luis gets mad every time.
you don't like Muppets?
I don't like Muppet Babies.
Hey, we're the Muppets. That's that song, right?
No, I thought that was, hey, you love the monkeys, Uncle, hey.
The Muppets Uncle.
Whoa, whoa. He's Uncle Deadly, and he's my favorite character in this
There you
movie.
go.
Dudley.
I don't know any of the words.
Deadly.
To any of these
I think you
songs.
just like Deadly, period.
Oh, I love Deadly. He's freaking hilarious. Anywho, move on.
I like Pepe, like King Prawn.
Pepe the Jumbo King Brown.
Did we all watch, what was the TV show that didn't do very well that was really funny?
Oh, I didn't watch it. The Muppet
Was
one?
it just Muppets on ABC?
Yes.
I
Did
did
you
watch
watch
it.
that?
Yes, I watched it.
We
Okay.
watched it.
I know we did.
Watch
That's
that?
No, I watched it. It came out in like 2013 or
Andre was
2014 or
alive
something
before
like
you,
that.
so he did watch
I
it.
did not.
It was pretty good. I
I thought it was
like that show.
hilarious.
Because it's like all they're like on set. They're at like the ABC lot or whatever, and they're walking around, and they've all got different jobs on the lot as well as being the Muppets. And I like that show a lot.
But they also are living real lives. So
Yes.
like Fozzie was trying to like marry a real woman, and I thought that was funny. I don't know. There's just a lot of really funny stuff that happens in that show,
Yeah.
and that's when I started liking Pepe more because he wasn't like a main
love
character,
Pepe.
but he was in it much more than you would see him in other things. So I was not mad when Pepe was the main character
Yeah.
here,
Right.
because I always think it's going to be Rizzo.
Right. So I read some crazy wildness about this.
Please.
And I didn't read too far into it. So all I know is that the guy who was playing Rizzo, Kermit, and a few other Muppets, he had been ousted from the company for some reason before this. So after, I think like Muppets Most Wanted or whatever, they had to toss him out and replace him with a whole bunch of other characters. And so Kermit the Frog got replaced, and Rizzo just kind of like disappeared. They're just like not putting him in stuff
Interesting.
anymore since the original voice isn't there.
Dang.
Yeah, so I didn't
liking
look
Pepe.
I didn't look into what the guy
So what,
actually
did that guy like own rights to these dudes? Is that, you think that was part of his contract? Like, I'm the only one who could play.
No, I
know,
think
this
it's
little
more
rat?
of like, do you remember when the guy who was playing Elmo got in trouble? And so okay, well, I can't talk about any of this stuff on the
Maybe we
G-rated
get
podcast.
Maybe we get in
We'll
there
do
on
a
the
crack
crack
after.
and
Yeah, maybe we'll crickety crack it out.
I
Yeah.
think we can
So-
all imagine now that you.
Yeah, but either way, the replacements has caused like this. This is the first time Gonzo and Pepe have ever like gone on an adventure together.
Sure.
It is normally Gonzo and
Interesting.
Rizzo. Yeah.
So I have a couple activities for us before we give our first impression.
Oh, for sure.
The first one is Louis asking a question, but I put together a little fun activity that you guys might enjoy, and it's
Michelle's
specifically-
activities.
It's specifically for Andre. So we all know.
What do you mean specifically for Andre? What about the rest of us?
You can try it too
I'm-
if you would like.
You
The most
can.
important.
You can try
Once I
it
tell
too.
you the activity,
You
can-
little. You,
you
can
can
like little
decide-
pity bits over here.
Once I tell you the activity, you can decide if you want to participate.
Okay.
So we all know that Andre is really good at doing voices.
Yeah.
Okay, like Gergie and everybody. So
Gergie.
I'm gonna say a Muppet, and he's
Oh,
gonna
crap.
say a sentence. Emily, give him a sentence to say as the Muppet.
I'm Gergie.
No.
That's
Luis,
gonna be
what-
Well, hold on.
confusing.
What Muppet is he doing? I feel like that's important.
well, maybe he could just say Happy Halloween, and I'll give him a Muppet, and he has to say Happy Halloween.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Kermit the Frog.
Happy Halloween.
Emily, you want to participate? I don't.
No, pity over here can
Okay.
just
Come on, Miss
pity
Piggy.
votes.
Go, Miss Piggy.
Miss Piggy.
That was a good.
Wait.
I got that one. I got that one.
You got Miss Piggy, Luis? Okay, good.
Hello, Miss McCurmy.
You're supposed to say Happy Halloween.
No, I say what I want. I'm Miss Piggy.
Okay, Emily.
That was pretty good.
I
like
guess
that.
Emily, you get the next one. It's Animal.
Happy Halloween!
That was pretty good.
Okay, babe, Fozzie Bear.
Happy.
Happy Halloween. Nope, that was just Kermit again.
That was Kermit.
That was Kermit again. I
Fozzie
didn't
Bear.
do Fozzie.
Add a waka waka.
Waka waka. Happy Halloween.
There you go. Okay, I'll do a beaker. Okay, I'll skip some of these because I don't really know what they sound like.
No.
Babe, you could do Statler and Waldorf.
Uh,
You can't do it.
well, what are they roasting? This baseball game. I haven't seen anybody play like this since I was a lad.
Halloween just isn't the same as it used to be.
Happy Halloween.
Wait, is Elmo a Muppet? Why is Elmo?
I hope
listening?
you have razors in your candy.
Okay, and then the last one is the Swedish Chef.
Hurdy flirty. Hurdy flirty burden.
Very good.
Flirting burden hurden.
That was nice.
I think Fozzie was the only issue.
Yeah.
Miss Piggy
Fozzie?
was perfect.
I
Fozzie
thought
was-
you would get Fozzie
Fozzie
Bear.
was a problem.
You
Waka
can do Pepe the
waka.
King Prawn if you want.
Hey. Happiest Halloweens.
Halloween. Very good.
Louis, do you want to do a happy Halloween as Pepe?
Pepe the King Prawn.
No.
Fine,
Is it
Luis,
not?
you can do.
I don't think I
You
will.
can do Sam the Eagle. That's very good.
I love Sam.
No, I can't do that one.
You can't do that one?
Sam the Eagle says, Happy Halloween, Americans.
I know.
That was
What's
hard.
What's the doctor sound like? Dr.
Bunsen?
Bunsen Honeydew.
Bunsen Honeydew.
I can't think of what he sounds like.
No, I don't know.
It's like, I mean, I can think of it in my head, but
Can't come out.
It's not gonna come out of my mouth. And I guess we could do Gonzo, since he was the star of the show.
Gonzo? No. I don't think I've ever
I put
done
you on the
Gonzo
spot,
before. I
but
know.
That one's hard.
Your
Yeah,
Kermie's
Gonzo's
very
hard.
good. Go back to your Kermie.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
do you like how they all start with a little?
What do I sound like again?
Very good.
We should have given you a banjo.
That was my little side activity I wrote for you last
Well,
night.
thanks.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Thanks for letting the pitties get in on that.
Yeah. Thanks, Pitties.
Happy Halloween. Did I sound like it? I don't know. Okay.
What about
so-
Scooter? Can you do Scooter?
Scooter? What's he sound like?
I don't know what Scooter sounds like.
Scoot scoot? That's what he sounds like. Scoot scoot?
No, I don't remember what Scooter sounds like.
You know,
It's
they
like
all
a
have
high-
very unique voices.
High pitched,
Yeah.
nerdy voice.
But your best is Googie.
Gurgle?
Happy Halloween.
Gergie.
talking about Gurgle?
Did you say Googie?
Yeah, Googie.
My name is Gurgle. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. We're going to go to Louis asked a question. I don't know. He doesn't have a question today, so I'm going to do the question.
Oh, okay. You have a question too?
Oh, I thought that was the question.
Yeah, I thought that was a question.
Michelle's
Oh, no,
activities.
That was an activity.
That was Michelle's activities.
Okay, so I sent you guys the picture on your
Activities
phone.
with Michelle.
You sent us a picture?
I sent you a picture on the group text.
Okay.
So
I don't have my phone.
there is
I just picked up a kid's
picture,
book.
and Emily can probably post this pretty easily on the Instagram page. So there is a picture of 9 Disney classic movies, and Renaissance films specifically
I
from
saw
the
this one.
Renaissance. And you have to kill a lot of them, and you can only keep 3.
The heck,
So
you even
you're
gotta
only
kill
allowed
people.
to
Hold on,
keep
it doesn't say
3.
you gotta kill anybody here.
This is her.
No, like
You know
kill the
what,
movie, like you
Louise?
can't
You
watch
make
the
us
tape.
do all kinds of
Not
stupid
kill
stuff.
people, kill the movie. You can't watch the tape. That's what it means.
I'm confused.
Like I'll take your DVD, I break it in
Whew,
half.
that
You
was-
can
But
never
I have a
watch it
digital
again.
version.
I'm
You
just
can't
gonna-
take my digital version.
Well, you can't watch it as a.
I'm just going to read
Okay,
what it
okay.
says. It says you are only allowed to keep 3 of these 90s Disney Renaissance films.
Okay,
Yes.
so you're saying
And
like
I'm saying specifically watching the movie. Okay, so I'm not going to make you throw out the soundtrack if you don't pick one of these movies. You just cannot watch it.
No, I feel.
I think they all go hand in hand.
yeah, it's
You
all
think
You
it's
have
all of
to.
it together?
You have to.
Yeah.
I mean,
So I
let's.
can't listen to the music because that's going to be a big deciding.
Only
No.
3 of these are going to exist for you. The rest of
And the
them
rest-
disappear
Including-
from this reality.
Okay. So all.
You like how we tell her what her Louis asked the question is?
Yeah.
Well, isn't
You
that
guys
kinda
are
what
trying to
want,
make it
though?
harder, you know.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is supposed to be hard.
Okay.
It-
So there's 9 movies here. I'll say them for our listeners, but Emily will post this on the Instagram page.
I guess I'll
These
say
are the
it.
9 Renaissance movies. The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, The Lion King, Pocahontas, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Hercules, Mulan, and Tarzan. So we have to pick the 3 that we would keep. And honestly, the thing about the Disney Renaissance era is that I like all of these. So this is kind of hard.
Right.
Truth.
Is this hard for you, Luis? I feel like Luis would be
No.
the one to not struggle with this.
Not at all. I already
okay,
have
then
them.
give me your 3.
already have 'em.
Pocahontas, Mulan, and Hercules. The rest, bye-bye.
You don't want to listen to Phil Collins? No.
I already said my pick. Locked and loaded.
Shut up. Phil Collins is on.
He's picked Pocahontas, Mulan, and Hercules. Okay, very good.
Yep.
I would say I have to pick Hercules. Like, there's no way my life can exist without that movie. Like,
It's a
that
good movie.
is so good. You guys might be surprised, but I don't know if I'm going to pick The Little Mermaid. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I just feel like you're baiting us right now.
Yeah.
You're
I
gonna
don't know.
pick.
Give it up.
I don't
Pick
know.
something with water, Pocahontas. They drink water and almost. You know what? They drink
It's just
water in
like,
Lion King.
These movies are really
They
good.
got a river.
You know what I mean? Like, they're really good movies. Okay, I
You're
got my
right.
3.
Little Mermaid isn't that good. Go
I
ahead.
got- Ooh.
So
Okay,
you
I have
admit
my
your
3.
favorite movie isn't the best.
No, it definitely is.
Daddy,
Then-
she loves
then
them.
Why aren't you picking it? It makes no sense to me.
Because some of these, just because it's my
I pick stuff
favorite
that's bad for
princess
me,
doesn't mean
and I
it's my
shouldn't have
favorite.
it. Like burritos and Takis.
He was just told that
maybe
he
I
has a
watched
fatty
it too
liver,
much.
and he's
Maybe-
still trying to get at
Maybe
it.
I see.
Maybe I oversatiated myself with the Little Mermaid. Maybe I want something else.
Oversatiated.
All
could
right,
be a thing
move
for
along.
sure.
Let her do her piece.
I have mine. It's Hercules, Aladdin, and Tarzan because I can't live without Phil Collins.
Okay.
It's Hercules, Aladdin, and
She can feel it
Tarzan.
coming in the
I
air
was going
tonight.
between the Little Mermaid and Aladdin and trying to decide, like, ooh, which one could I not live with? But I can't live without Robin Williams as the genie. So for me, it's Hercules, Aladdin, and Tarzan.
I think I am choosing The Lion King,
Yeah, of course.
Aladdin, and Hercules.
Was it between Hercules and Hunchback for you?
No, it was Hercules and Tarzan.
Okay, but if I have Tarzan, well, no, just because we're married, you can't watch it.
Yeah, I still can't watch your.
Wait,
I
you're
can't watch
picking
your
The
movies.
Lion King, Aladdin, and Hercules?
Yeah.
It's
So we can
funny,
watch
you guys are
Aladdin
gonna
together.
be upset with me, but I really don't like that Tarzan soundtrack. To
Really?
me, the Mulan one is way better.
But do you like the movie? Like, Tarzan is so good.
Whatevs.
Two
I
worlds,
love Tarzan.
one family.
He does not sound that
Okay,
hunky.
Emily.
Sounds
Got
like
it?
Mike McDonald.
You got yours, Emily?
Yes. I think Luis just picked the ones that I wanted. So Hercules and Mulan are just like hands down for me. And of course, like everyone said, all of them are great, but I'm back and forth between Hunchback and Pocahontas. Hunch Pocket.
Hunch pocket. Hunch pockets.
Hunch Pockets. I think I'm gonna go with Pocahontas.
Did you and
Pocahontas.
Luis pick the exact same?
Yeah.
But we all picked Hercules, huh?
Yeah, I'm
Well,
sorry.
I chose
Hercules
Pocahontas
is
after
probably
Pac
the best of
Mackay
the
in
Renaissance
London
movies,
Yard.
Let's be real.
Am I the only one who picked The Lion King?
Yes.
Yeah, because
Y'all is.
You know what? The
lying.
Lion King is. It's a great movie.
feel like
but
it's
I'm the
over.
only one that picked Tarzan.
Hey,
I almost.
I'm not gonna lie. The live version of Lion King just kind of ruined the old one. He's never seen it.
Did you guys watch
I've
it?
actually watched 10 minutes of it. and I destroyed
Oh,
it.
we watched the whole thing, and we haven't done an episode on that. But
I
maybe,
try
maybe we
to
should.
find a delete button on Disney Plus for that movie.
Here's the honest truth. I like looking at Tarzan. The soundtrack, A+. Movie, like I would call it like a C to me. So the music would have said yes, but like you said, like is the music and the
Well,
movie
that's why I
separate?
said my things changed when you guys were
Yeah.
like, you can't listen to the music. If I could listen to the music of all of these, but only physically watch the movie for a couple, then I would pick probably like still Hercules, probably Mulan, and probably Aladdin.
Well, and here's the sad part. For Lion King, I like the movie more than I like the music because I feel like as a Disney kid growing up with this, Lion King got super overdone, like in my head.
Well, that's
Just can't wait to be shut the up. Oops. Can you pause
I
that?
got it.
But that's why I don't need to pick The Little Mermaid because like I already know
You've
it
been
in my
there.
head. Like
You've done
I
that.
don't need to watch it.
That's
like I
true.
literally have it memorized. Like I'm fine.
That is true. For
Okay.
Although I do
I
really
think I
like-
figured out the thing I don't like about The Lion King.
None of us even debated Belle, Beauty and the Beast. We were
Yeah.
like, goodbye.
But I mean, Beauty and the Beast is an awesome movie.
To me, with Lion King, it was so good, I just cannot stand Timon and Pumbaa.
yeah.
And I didn't think they had enough Rafiki.
They're your Olaf.
They did not have enough Rafiki.
He needed rule followers up in his life.
Hey,
I said
Rafiki be
No, I mean he got some rules. He just
Rafiki
breaks
be
his
throwing
own
it down.
I
at the end
loved
of the movie.
Rafiki. I wish he would have gotten more of a role than dang Timon and Pumbaa. Like how disgusting is
These
it to
bug
sing
eaters.
about farting? What's wrong with
It's
you
a whole
guys?
song about farting. The fart verse. Okay. Well,
Are we done with?
yes,
Louis
I
Asks
believe
a
we're done. We have
Pocahontas for sure, hands down.
we have
man.
chosen our movies and we have locked them in. Ladies and gentlemen, please go to our Instagram at the Walt Vault Pod and let us know what 3 movies you would choose and fight with us
Hey,
about
y'all,
ours.
I got a question though.
Yeah.
Is it fair to say that Pocahontas is the first under 18 princess? She didn't seem like she was
I'm pretty
under
sure
18.
she's under 18.
Nah, to me she seemed like she was like 18, 19.
That's fine, but I don't think she is.
I don't
And
know.
I think historically, Pocahontas was like,
Who cares about historical?
well,
I'm talking about in the movie. To
well,
me,
they
seemed
never
like,
said her age.
to me she seemed way older than Daddy 11
Well, that's
or
because
the
Yeah,
other
because
one.
she
we
was
know Ariel's
9.
16. Yeah.
Can we
Ariel?
move along?
Yes, moving along.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
that was good, and I really am curious to know what our listeners are going to say. So we will post that one.
Ooh, that guy is scary looking.
Luis, let's start with you. What was your first impression of Muppet Haunted Mansion?
It was amusing.
Amusing. I like that word.
It was amusing because like
He was on his phone the whole time.
as I am with everything that we do, but I still managed to pay attention.
He wasn't laughing at the good laughies because he was on his phone.
Were you on
Like,
your
No.
I was
phone?
over here.
Because-
Were you on your phone
because-
watching
the
Squid
good
Game?
laugh.
Because they weren't that funny. That's
Were
why I
you-
wasn't laughing.
Were you on your phone watching Squid Game?
No.
Oh, so then he didn't like Muppet Haunted Mansion.
What?
Wait, did you like it?
It was amusing.
What
was
is
amusing.
What does watching Squid Game have anything to do with me liking it?
She just wants to bring
You
up
were
Squid
saying
Game.
that you're always on your phone.
Mhm.
You said he was on his phone the whole time. So I'm like, oh, don't think he liked it. And I know you like Squid Game, so I asked you, was he on his phone? You said no.
I said he wasn't watching it.
Oh, never mind.
You being confusing.
Yes, Miss Brain's confusing.
Calculating.
This week, no.
Recalculating.
Recalculating.
So, anyways, you liked it. It was amusing.
Recalculating. Yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
Okay.
While you recalculate, can you get me another drinky, please?
I know.
I
I thought he was
don't
going to
think I can
recalculate to say he
recalculate
doesn't like it.
footsteps.
I was like,
I am not.
I'll take take a drink.
inebriated enough to deal with
you know
your
what?
guys'
I liked it a lot.
ridiculous-
I really thought it was adorable. It was cute.
Yeah. So usually when I think about the Muppets, I think about Emily's mom, Carol, and how much she likes Kermie. And Muppets makes me think of Emily because I don't think I would have watched the Muppets stuff really if you hadn't suggested it. So I want to go with your opinion, but I already feel like you're going to like it. So what's your first impression?
So I know I like Muppets most of the time. I mean, they can get a little too crazy sometimes, but I was looking forward to the Haunted Mansion spin on this because we've all given our impression of the Haunted Mansion movie, and I think I'm the one who liked it the most as a kid. I don't know. Andre, did you like it when you saw it first time?
I mean, a little bit, just because I really liked Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
But I
That's a
don't.
selling point.
I couldn't say
like
that
the
I
live-action
love
one?
the movie.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the first time, didn't you see it, like, closer to when it came out?
Yeah, I probably
I
saw it
think
when
I
it came
liked
out.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I liked it the first time around. I think it was like the novelty of it that I thought was really cool. So going into this, I was like, okay, you already know what's not good. Like, please go for the goods, right? And
What are we talking about? The novelty, the original one?
yeah. I was talking about how, like, I liked it as a kid because I was like, there's a Haunted Mansion ride. We're doing Haunted Mansion. Like, it's super cool. So I don't think I was really thinking about, like, the story or the acting or anything,
Right.
whatever, or how goofy it was.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So moving into this, I already expected some of it to be goofy because it's Muppets, right? But I was waiting for it to be overdone.
Okay.
And I just don't think it was. Like, there was certain parts where I was like, okay, this is going to go the wrong way. But they did a good job making it feel like the ride without, like, punching you in the face with, like, we're in the ride.
Yeah.
They kind of took stuff out of sequence, which I appreciated. They made it, like, Muppet punny without making it, like, okay.
Don't worry, guys. We're not going to tell the puns for the rest of the joke.
Right.
In the movie.
So I enjoyed it. I thought it was very cute. Look, Animal's on the screen. He's in this commercial.
Yeah,
That's
Muppets
funny.
in a commercial.
Right. So
That's
I
good.
liked it.
You're welcome.
That was very good, actually.
You guys want to laugh real fast? Not laugh, but kind of like a bit of a mind blown.
Okay.
Please.
They got an animal in the attic.
Animal in
That's
the
the
attic.
that's
in
the
the attic.
fun of that one. Anyways,
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
yeah. Funny story. I watched the Haunted Mansion before I knew there was a Haunted Mansion.
You
Like the
watched.
ride?
So I never knew there was a ride. I just thought
Oh, that's
this movie was
interesting.
pretty cool. I like the old guy. The old guy was a heck of.
Yeah.
He's a good actor.
in the Eddie Murphy movie.
So the Haunted Mansion movie came before the ride to me.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
I think the reason now looking back I didn't like that movie, like the problems for me is that they had its own story, which is fine, but they put in the ride elements as an afterthought and called it the Haunted Mansion.
Right.
That's what I felt like. In this one, it feels like they took the ride and made it the story.
Right. The
Which
story of the ride is the
makes
story
much
of
more
this,
sense.
of this world.
I agree.
Yeah.
So I'll give my first impression next. I really enjoyed this. Some Muppets stuff can be too much for me, you know, but this was like just right on par. I kind of wanted it to be an interpretation of the ride versus like a remake of the movie, which I wasn't really sure what route they were going to go per se. But it was more the ride, which I really liked, and I liked seeing all the details, like literally that purple wallpaper in every single scene. I was like,
For
yes.
and that it was the Muppets' faces instead of like the
Yes,
original.
exactly.
Yeah.
Very funny.
So the attention to detail was really good. I liked their interpretation of constants and like things like that.
Yeah.
Where I was like, this is good. Like this is entertaining, and it's giving like it was being more true to the Haunted Mansion. They just didn't do like the party scene outside at the end, which I was waiting for them to go outside and like have a party in the graveyard, and they didn't.
Right.
Kind of what
I
they
was
did
like,
at the
oh.
beginning.
Right at the
Yeah,
beginning, yeah.
Yeah, they kind of did it at the beginning instead. That's true. I will say though that the music didn't do much for me. So the original songs, I think there was like 3 songs. I wasn't like hitting it for me. The only one where Muppet music has hit it for me is the Pirates one, where I was like, "This is great." Muppets Treasure Island,
Yeah.
the one we did.
Yeah.
So I think I had higher expectations for the songs. Like when they were getting ready to sing, I was like, "Here we go, and I was like, "Okay, that's fine."
Can I throw in an opinion before we go to yours, Andre?
Yeah.
So it's funny that you say that because, I mean, I agree with the Muppets Treasure Island description.
Got my hopes up for music.
Plus the Christmas one, which is always my favorite.
Yes, so good.
in general, all the other Muppet stuff I've watched, and I've seen most of the movies, the music does not tickle my fancy in general. So watching this, I thought it was better than a normal Muppet music. But I mean, it wasn't like, oh my God, I'm bopping that in the car.
So it's your fault that you showed me like the live action one and the Treasure Island and the Christmas one that all have bopping music. So
for sure.
When I got to this, I was like, I can't even remember them.
Do they sing? Well, they sing in like the one where they go across country, and I know that people like nostalgia-wise love it, but I don't.
I think they sing in basically all of them.
Everything.
I think they sing in the Muppet Caper one, and I did not like that.
I don't think I've seen that one.
It's a lot.
But I can't even remember the songs that they sang right now. Like, if you asked me. So that to me was
I just like the words more than the music. Like, it was pretty funny to watch it. Like, the subtitles.
So I was hoping it was going to be a little bit more iconic. But it wasn't. But that's okay. But I really liked it. Like, it's really good. I could see myself putting this on, like, every Halloween. Like, oh, let's put on the Muppets Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it was really good.
And the kids did like it. They thought it was very cute.
Right? And they've been on Haunted Mansion, so were they putting it together?
I think so.
It was the ride?
Yeah.
Right.
I saw a lot of different Muppets. We discussed this earlier, huh?
About what?
I mean...
Like new Muppets?
Yeah, but like background Muppets.
I think
like,
they do that in their shows, right? Like
they do that a lot.
Like the skeletons and the ghosts.
But I think...
I mean, I won't lie, I have just not been paying attention to any Muppets, but like I hardly see them.
I mean...
It's usually the same back Muppets.
Right. There's like the core group of like 20 Muppets or whatever, and then there are a ton of background Muppets that are around. I mean, Muppets have been around since the 70s. So
I think there's like hundreds of Muppets.
They've created tons and tons of characters, and some have had their little tiny spotlights in the sun, and some have always been background, you know.
Is it fair to say some of these were like brand new?
I would say there's probably a couple of
like
new ones in there.
There was like one big old like
there's a couple
weird
looking
guy's name?
creatures.
Grimace looking homie?
Grimace from McDonald's?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
One that looked like him.
He was
he was like
slow
hecka big.
dancing with the old lady.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck is that?
Luis called him Gumby. Was it that
There
one
was
you're
a
talking
Gumby
about? There was a Gumby one.
Not that one. There was another one that looked like him but bigger.
Yeah.
Can I just say
furry.
that my favorite, okay, maybe not favorite part, but it made me was, did you guys notice Walter?
Yes, I did see him. He was one of the ex-husbands of Constance.
So, I mean, if you're a
I
Muppeteer,
always
you'll...
confuse that guy with Kip, what's his name?
Scooter?
Scooter, yeah.
Skip, Kip.
I was gonna say
Scooter.
something else.
So
I
if
love
you
Scooter. He's
are a
my favorite.
Muppeteer, you already know this, but in the first live-action Muppet, like the remake Muppet movie with Jason Segel,
Jason Segel,
yes.
Jason Segel has a brother who's a Muppet. And that's already hilarious in its own right. And at the, he wants to go off and be a Muppet. And in the end, he decides to stay with the Muppets. And I could be wrong, but I haven't seen him in anything since then. I mean, maybe the second movie.
I think he was in the second one.
But like not in the TV show or anything. I don't know. I haven't
Right.
really paid attention. But here he comes and he's like a kind of main character in the Constance part.
Yeah.
And I thought
for
that
a hot
was
second,
freaking hilarious.
There was a lot of like little nuances that were so funny. All right, Andre, first impression. We skipped you. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I also thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I think that it was really fun and funny. Whenever I'm going into like a Muppets thing, I'm always more excited to see who the celebrities are that they're gonna get for it, and all the cultural like of the time references that they're gonna make. I think that the Muppets do a really good job at that. Like almost like on like a South Park kind of level but in a much more obviously family friendly way or whatever. But they hit on current jokes pretty well, and I think they did a good job. Yeah, Bard Pitt. Oh my God, and yeah, the uprising of Pepe to main character is I love it.
Very good.
Pepe is fantastic.
Yeah, I follow this girl on Instagram. I can't remember her name right now, but she's like obsessed with Muppets. I'll have to send you some of her stuff. And she loves, and she was like posting on her story, Pepe the King Prawn is finally getting his moment. And I was like, yeah, dude, this made me like Pepe a lot.
In the very beginning, he's texting girls, and they're all texting back like, "Go away, blocked."
Okay, so let's talk about that.
Because he's like a perv without being like an outright perv
Right, yeah.
in all
Yeah.
aspects all
Like,
the time.
I
He's a
like how they're
toned down
like, it's a
Pepe Le
children's
Pew,
show.
man.
For sure,
Pepe
yeah.
Le Pew was pushing those boundaries.
I think the first thing that got
just
me
looking
in
for
this
love.
is when they were in the limo, right? They're talking about the celebrity party at the mansion, yada yada
The
yada.
celebrities.
But then they're FaceTiming freaking Kermit, and he's dressed like Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy is dressed like Kermit, and he's like, yeah, you can tell whose idea that was. Like,
And it's funny because at first I thought that she was gonna be mad that he was dressed up as her, and I thought that was gonna be the funny. And then she comes up, and I was like,
He was so
oh.
mad about it. I could tell.
yeah, she definitely was like, we're dressing up as each other for Halloween. Like, freaking
And I'm gonna make you
hilarious.
say terrible things all night.
Dude, that's like the best.
He's like, this is the reason we didn't get married, girl.
But that is,
Which he
like,
also
so
makes fun of later, which I really
Oh
appreciate.
yeah.
Oh, Kermit, you're so funny.
And it's
Dude.
making me think of these stuffed animals I have that my mom has of, it's like Winnie the Pooh dressed up as Tigger for Halloween. And Tigger is dressed up like Piglet, and Piglet's dressed up like Roo or something. They're,
Oh,
like,
that's
stuffed
cute.
Animals my mom has.
No
They're so
one's
cute.
dressed as Eeyore.
No, I think
Oh,
someone was dressed as Eeyore.
yours dressed
This is
as
not a
Eeyore.
question, but like kind of bringing in a bit of Star Lord. Who's kind of been on their trajectory longer? Has Miss Piggy and Kermit not been married?
Mm-hmm.
Or been together and not married for a longer time than the two peeps from Cheers before they admitted that they liked each other? Like, which one's gone on longer?
Is that Sam and Diane? Is that who that is?
Is it?
I don't know.
I know it's a random question, but like, who has not committed to their relationship the longest?
I've only watched so much Cheers, but that show has not been on as long as the Muppets, and Kermit and Piggy have been going for a long time.
And they've been dating like the entire
They're
time.
getting
Right.
married
And what
already.
movie is it where he doesn't marry her?
I think it's Muppets Take Manhattan. I think.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
I mean, the general rule of
Because
thumb,
he leaves her
At the altar.
At the altar.
Mickey
like,
and Minnie married? No, I don't think so.
They
well,
don't like
that
to put
issue's
labels
never
on
been
it. They
brought
like
up
to
in
keep
their
it,
existence.
on
But like,
on Facebook,
literally,
Mickey and Minnie,
the,
it says
the marriage comes up like
complicated.
every decade.
Does
with
it really?
These two.
Oh,
I'm making stuff up.
I
I
don't
think it'd
know.
be funny if they got married and then Miss Piggy divorced him. Like, no, hurry.
Like, I just don't understand what's keeping them apart.
Kermit.
I'm paying a lot of alimony now.
She must have a lot of tadpoles somewhere. Or that's
Tadpole-
Shell's for it. Never mind.
Tadpoles and piglets.
I don't know.
Must be something.
I just think it's
better
hilarious. Like,
than
they still haven't
this.
gotten married, but they played
Gotta
being
be
married before.
something better.
Yeah.
Like with Tiny Tim and stuff. Isn't that his
So-
name?
Na, na, na.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from the Christmas Carol.
So Gonzo the Great, he is very excited to go to this mansion, to have gotten invited to this mansion by, what's the magician's name?
MacGuffin.
MacGuffin. Okay.
Which he got invited to this party because he's in love with MacGuffin, who
Right.
was disappeared 100 years ago at this mansion, and it's
Honestly,
the most
never seen
haunted
again.
that
mansion.
sounds like a dope party. I would
It's a
go to
haunted
that
mansion.
party, wouldn't you?
And,
For
and,
show.
and it's
Yeah,
a, it's
that
a
sounds like fun.
But it's not a party.
it's
apparently.
the MacGuffin challenge.
They thought it was a party.
Right? That's the Gonzo knows.
Gonzo
it's
knows
the
it's
MacGuffin
not a party.
challenge.
That'd be like if you went on what's that boat that's like
The
in
Queen Mary.
Yeah, it'd be like that. Like that's.
I went on the Queen Mary and I had a semi-scary experience, and I was like, "All right, get me out of here."
definitely go somewhere.
But the
That's-
challenge is to stay the entire night, right?
Guess who's not
For-
staying the
for
entire
Gonzo.
night in the Queen Mary?
I heard that
Why?
the city of Long Beach isn't going to be able to keep that up any longer.
Why?
The fees and everything associated with keeping up that
The
landmark
Where all
are
those
just
ghosts
way
gonna
too
live?
much.
Well, they're gonna go wherever
Where
the
all
Queen
the
Mary
other
goes.
boat ghosts go.
Where'd
Bottom
the
of the
boat
le-
goes?
Under
bottom
the
of the
sea.
sea, homie.
You really think
Under the
that they're
sea.
gonna like sink the Queen Mary?
No, I don't know. They'll probably put it in
They'll
a
probably
museum, but
museum
like they
it,
just
yeah.
can't upkeep it for what it is.
No, maybe we should go then. babe.
But they use it as a hotel.
Yeah,
Like
Nobody
but
wants
even
to stay
then-
there because they're too scared.
it's like
thought it was
it costs
Scotland.
way too much to upkeep that bad boy. Way
That's
too much.
sad. It's like a historical thing.
For sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Anyways,
Boats don't last
so
forever.
they're very excited to go here.
hold on, would you stay overnight in the Winchester Mystery House?
Oh yeah.
I've never been there.
I
Leave
love
me.
the
I
Winchester
got you.
Mystery House. You never been there?
I've never been there.
Oh my!
Emily,
I
we're
want us
going.
all to go, but
I've
Luis
heard
says he
about
won't
it.
go.
No, it's not
I'll
that
go.
bad, Luis.
was scary.
We're going.
I'll go look
That
at a badly
place is
You
designed
can
so
go
house.
leave
I'm
me at
down.
Top Golf and y'all can go.
You're really not gonna go.
If you're in California
That place
and
is
you've never
so
been to the
cool.
Winchester Mystery House, you are missing
It's like
out.
the most historical haunted place. You go on the tour in the daytime. We won't make you go on the nighttime tour.
But you
I'm
need to
all
go
too.
on the anniversary of her death like your girl did. Oh,
No.
go.
That place is so cool, and the doorways that lead to nothing.
Guys,
She
y'all
was
are lucky you
insane.
even got me into Disney's Haunted Mansion. Don't push your envelope.
Disney's
With-
Haunted
with a
Mansion's
real
not really
Haunted
haunted.
Mansion?
The whole thing about
Again, you're lucky I even got there.
The thing about Disney Haunted Mansion, and I like that they stuck with the story here, is that there's 999 happy haunts and room for one more. So
for
they
one
accidentally
more.
brought two people, so they're like, we'll take both. But it's mainly supposed to be for Gonzo.
We'll have
Yeah.
1001. It's Coop.
We'll have 101.
Is that probably why they kind of like thought, well, we can't room him unless,
Yeah.
he becomes part of the staff, so...
Yeah, so they go in there and they see
Who is the actor that's the ghost host?
Will
Will Arnett.
Yeah, I love him.
But before that, they do see Yvette Nicole Brown for Community. She's their driver. And then they
Was very happy.
They also see Darren Criss.
Oh, can we just talk about how much I loved Darren Criss?
Sure.
Number one in
He's
Glee.
like, what is that guy's name from Haunted Mansion? He's just the old dude.
The
with light.
Gravedigger.
Yeah.
The Gravedigger. Thank you.
I called him the cemetery keeper in my
I
notes.
mean,
He has
same.
the skinny dog. At least the
With
dog
the
wasn't
skinny
skinny
dog.
in this.
I like
Yes.
how he was a Muppet.
It was a Muppet.
The dog was a Muppet.
Muppet
Muppet
dog.
dog.
Darren Criss is so cute.
Yes.
And I was very happy that he was there.
He hasn't aged at all.
No.
No, he looks the same.
He still could be 16 or however old he played on Glee, okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't he a newsboy, too?
Newsies.
He would have been a beautiful newsboy.
He was in
Newsy?
the Harry Potter
think he
musical.
was in Newsies.
On YouTube?
He was in Harry Potter?
A Harry Potter musical.
Oh.
It was like a.
Who'd he play?
He was Harry.
Oh, he played.
Yeah, it was by like a college, and they posted it online, and it was quite popular with.
I'm over here trying to
with the
watch
people
that.
at my
They
college.
tried to make me watch it once, and I turned it off real
She
quick.
couldn't get past
couldn't
the
hang.
low production value of the college's
It's just a videotape
play.
thing.
All right.
Anywho, we see Darren Criss. He warns them not to go in the house or whatever. All the ghosts appear. There's a lot of celebrity ghosts in here too. I feel like I'm not anybody whose name that I necessarily know, but people I've definitely seen and stuff.
Oh, you mean in the graveyard?
In the graveyard, yeah, them ghosts.
Yeah, that was that. Okay, so there you go. This isn't a super critique, but from Muppet-dom, I expect a level of
celebrity.
Yeah, a level of celebrity, and they could be like totally old celebrities, like no longer really important. But like, why didn't we get like? I guess it would have been too expensive. Like, get even Jack Black. I don't even care. But like, get
That'd be
people you've
fine.
already had.
Yeah.
But didn't they film this in a pandemic? Maybe they couldn't get anybody.
Probably, yeah, but.
But they got that one dude that was in jailage.
Oh,
Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
I read on the
love
trivia
him.
that Danny Trejo has been in like 4 Muppets projects now.
There you
I
go.
believe
Like he was cut out of that 2011 reboot one, but he's in the second one, and he's in a couple other things. But
Yeah,
he's,
he was in the second one. He was funny in that
yes,
second one.
But apparently he's been like a prisoner in 3 out of the 4 things.
Why? Give this man parole,
Let
please.
this man be free.
well, now he's dead prisoner.
Free,
So.
free Danny Trejo,
Give
Muppets.
him parole.
No, I wanted them to be a little more famous.
Yeah, we saw like
Okay.
Carlton from The Fresh Prince
Yes.
of Bel-Air. He was in there. I was like, oh, okay.
That was okay.
They got
But wouldn't
him.
it have been funny if it was like Will Smith, Carlton, and Jazz?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Jada-
Jazz?
DJ Jazzy Jeff.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
DJ
yeah.
Jazzy Jeff.
That would have been funny.
That'd have been crazy.
But that song didn't do anything for me. I was like, okay.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But I
think you
liked
guys
how
are right.
they put together a song that wasn't in the ride with a song that was in the ride. How they like mashed it
Yeah,
up.
I did
that
like
I
that.
thought was
Yeah.
cool.
I like the transition. It was good to go
And
to
I liked the
Grim Grinning
headstones. They
Ghosts.
did a good job with like
Yeah.
keeping it punny.
Oh yeah,
I liked
yeah.
that.
And those are
Very
celebrities too. One of them was Craig Robinson from The Office. The
Yeah.
dude who plays what's his character's name on The Office?
Who does he play?
Daryl from the Warehouse.
Oh, Daryl.
Mm-hmm. He was one of the singing busts.
We seen him.
We seen him. We seen
Same
him.
thing
we
with the
seen him live
busts.
in
I was
person.
expecting to be like, oh, and I was like,
One of them
So-
was Jeff Keighley, who's a video game guy. Like, he hosts video game award shows and stuff like that.
Maybe they just took sign-ups. They were like, hey, who wants to be on the Muppets? We got a low budget, apparently. Budget. That was funny.
Well, and
you
that
know
was
what?
the other thing too. Like, I mean, I guess we're not there quite yet, but like John Stamos for 3 seconds.
As soon as he
Like-
came on, I was like, babe, this is perfect for John Stamos. John Stamos loves Disney. John Stamos loves the Haunted Mansion. And then, yeah, he was barely on there. I was like, you couldn't have given him like a couple more minutes.
And I guess
John Stamos is a
that-
very busy
Mother
man.
effing
Okay.
John Stamos.
that
I
woman
needed
who
a little more
cleaned
John.
The glass ball.
You didn't
in Piggy's
recognize
head.
her.
I don't know who she was.
I
So-
know. I didn't know who she was
I
either.
recognized her. So have you watched anything on Disney Plus, like the behind the attractions
No.
or anything like that? Or like
Which
the
we should have.
documentaries? So she is the daughter of Madame Leota.
The original Madame Leota.
Oh.
So she
you've
participates
you've
in
seen the
Haunted
Nightmare
Mansion
Before
stuff all the
Christmas
time.
layover, right?
Yes.
So the head for the Nightmare Before Christmas layover is her. Because they had to redo it because she has to say different stuff. So she's very involved in Haunted Mansion stuff. So it's the daughter.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so cool.
It was cool.
very
And
cool.
she got to
Okay,
be in
fine.
the
I would have
Madame,
never known.
the Madame Pagoda scene,
So I
which
recognized
made me laugh
her.
a lot.
Dude,
I
I was
recognized her,
dying.
and I was like, "Who is that, babe?" And then he told me who it was.
Yeah,
but only
I
because we
looked
had
it
seen
up.
her on the documentaries. So they enter the house, they meet the ghost host, then they go to the.
I thought it
stretching
was
room.
going to be Kat Cressida.
Dun dun dun.
Cressida?
Yeah, the one who voices Madame Leota in the new one.
Gotcha.
Dun dun dun.
Oh yeah, the
Dun,
dun.
skeleton and the mummy that keep messing up the dun dun duns.
That
So
was
they
very
go to the
funny.
stretching room, and I like the interpretations of the pictures on the walls with
There's
the
different
Muppets.
Muppets.
And
And the little differences in the wording was funny.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
But he was still saying it, and I was like saying it with him, because I
Yeah.
have it memorized or whatever. But my favorite thing of that whole thing was that they used the real scream from when they turn the lights
Yeah.
out, right? And there's the freaking goat.
The goat, Muppet goat.
Hilarious. But it was the real scream at first. It was like that.
I was
Yeah.
like, what is wrong with you?
Was Addie scared of that part? Because everybody screams in that
She
room.
got a little bit frightened in certain parts. I'm
Yeah.
just not sure if it was that one.
You mean
Gotcha.
like watching it or when we were on the ride?
No, when you're on the ride in the stretching
Oh.
room, because everybody, when the lights go out, they scream.
No.
No, because I carried her and Luis was carrying Olivia and I was just talking to her over the top of it.
Gotcha.
And then I was like I was trying to shield her from it being scary. So I was like, oh my gosh, Addie, the lights are going to go out. People are going to scream and we're going to blah! And she was like,
yeah. I heard that they're going to take out the dude at the top that like hangs himself. I was like,
You
Dude,
mean
I thought they did already.
they already did? It's
Thought
not
so.
there anymore?
I don't know. I haven't been.
You know
there
when the
in a
lights go
while.
off
Yeah.
and you look up and it's like a dude, he hung himself? Because he says, to find a way out, of course, there's always my way. But that's
Yes.
like the best part. You can't say, of course, there's always my way, and then just have the lights turn out.
I mean, his way could just mean death, I guess.
Yeah, but it's funny. It's punny. But whatever.
I mean,
mean-
people don't think hanging themselves
yeah,
is funny.
exactly.
Well,
Nor
Not that
punny.
funny. So they make their way through the house.
Don't disagree. It makes it scary, but at the same time, I can understand why that could be triggering.
I get
Yeah,
it.
we can-
I think
we
they've just
can
been
take that
changing a
out.
lot of things in the ride, and I like things the way they are because I have issues with change.
Well, the Disney said that the Disneyland is never done and then you can let it change and it'll change forever.
That's true. What did you say?
You better watch it. We're going to be insensitive here in a second. Okay.
I have no idea what he said. Couldn't hear.
Oh.
Oh, I heard we said something about Disneyland changing all like changing.
Yeah, I was just saying the cliche thing that Disney is always changing. And
Oh, because it's never finished.
Yeah, it's never
yeah.
finished.
I get that. That's totally fine. So they get out of the room by opening the door.
falling through the door. Pepe
man.
gets
Oh, yeah.
shoved back and just falls.
So they have the pictures on the wall that change with the lightning. It's like you're going through the queue, right?
Sure.
And then they get to the moving heads, and I was like, ha, the moving heads, so cool. And they only had like 1 second to say something, and I was so sad.
It's Beaker and Dr. Benson.
funny.
And they thought, I thought we were going to have a longer cameo in this, Beaker. And he's like, me. And he's like, budget, yeah.
But I thought that was very funny.
It was funny.
And then at
Hilarious.
this point, I got kind of apprehensive because I was like, okay, they're going. Okay, pause. Because they did the graveyard at the beginning, I think it set up like a sense of, okay, they're not going in order.
Right.
For
It's
me,
gonna be
like in my
different.
head, I was like, okay, they're not going in order. I like that. It kind of keeps you on your toes, like, not like, okay, Madame Leota's next. Okay, the ballroom's next.
Right.
So I thought it was really cool that they didn't get on something moving. Because in my head right
Yeah.
here, I got nervous. Like,
Yeah.
if they get on
They
a...
didn't go in order technically, because next would be all the rooms in the hallway, and they
Well,
didn't
for
go to
sure,
that.
but I
Yeah.
guess I was
Right.
worried that like they were going to get on some type of conveyor belt or couldn't stop running or
Well,
whatever.
Right.
And they tied in other things. So they were going through the rooms or whatever. They're just walking around, and the ghost host is like, "Do what you want." And one of the rooms has like famous people this way or something like that, and freaking
The famous
Pepe
celebrities
the King Kong
room.
goes in there, and it's John Stamos.
It's only John Stamos.
What is he called? John Stesmos?
He's going Juan Stamos.
Juan Stesmos.
Dude, I love John Stamos.
You are impossibly
He is the
handsome.
best.
Yeah,
Talk
yeah.
about another very good-looking man.
Oh, you mean a Disney dad?
I mean,
Here we go.
I'm not going to say it because that's when Louis starts getting mad.
He's a Disney
I think
uncle.
he has kids.
His Uncle Jesse.
I know.
We know he Uncle Jesse.
But
So-
he's one of the kind of gentlemen like Dennis Quaid that age
Beautifully.
better, like get better with age.
Sure.
Because Uncle Jesse was like cute and all,
Mhm,
but
his leather
like,
jacket,
Now
his
he's
mullet.
fly.
okay,
He fly, you know what I mean?
I know what you
I
mean.
gotta know what you mean.
Meanwhile, so Pepe comes out and he's all scared, and he's like,
Because
running-
John Stamos turns into a Muppet.
Yeah.
So funny.
Turns to like a demon
So
Muppet.
they're
He
like
literally
running
did like a
around.
Bilbo Baggins, okay?
So they're like running around like, "Wah, wah," and
Pepe's
then they go
getting
into
scared.
a room, and who is it? Madame Pagoda. And I was thinking in my head, like, was she at the party? How's she here too? This girl got
Right,
two
but they
cameos.
explained that everything in the house is going to look familiar to Gonzo and Pepe because the house preys on your own mind and your own
Yeah.
fears or whatever. So I was like, okay, Miss Piggy can be at the party dressed as Kermit and be Madame Pagoda. I'm down. Let's go.
Well, and I saw her
She's like
in
doing
like
the
a.
seance.
I saw her in a pre-picture as Madame Leota, so I was ready for her to
Excited for
be
that.
that, and
Yeah.
it didn't disappoint because
No.
let's be
It's
real,
so
I don't
great.
think there's many Miss Piggy scenes in things
I love
that
Miss
disappoint
Piggy.
because she's so
She's so
self-absorbed that it you're just ready for it.
She
You're
goes-
ready for the
Literally the
ridiculousness.
best.
She
I
goes,
love Miss Piggy.
"This is my whole scene in the special, and they stick my head in a fishbowl."
And then she sneezes in the
she
fishbowl, and it like fogs up. She's like, "Gosh dang it!"
That's very funny.
So-
Oh, very good, very good. So then,
So she tells them to look for an exit door.
right,
Exat.
exit door.
So that it rhymed. It was very
Yeah.
I prefer
Toads in a bag.
plumpy rat. What
Oh
is it?
yeah, the plump rat.
Yeah.
He's
And
like, and a fat rat, so
Yeah.
you
I
can
was
find
like,
me
"Is that
exact.
Rizzo?"
I thought it was Rizzo for a second. I was like, dang, what they do to Rizzo? But no, Rizzo showed up later, but he didn't say any lines.
So then the next scene I really like. So it's the ballroom scene, right? So they go to the ballroom and they're
Did
just,
it go in that order? Did it go to that
Yes,
next?
yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
they went to the ballroom next. So they exited and then the ghost host is there. He's like, "What's up?" And it's like animal. Is that animal running? No, what's the really big guy? The tall guy. He's pushing the cart trying to bring
I
the
never
food.
know his name.
I never know what that dude's name is either.
I like him
The
though.
one that's like human height.
With the orange or
he's
maybe
like
bigger.
he's like
He's
Hagrid
like
height.
head
yeah,
tall.
with orange
So
lips.
he's like, "Rah, rah, watch out, rah, rah, rah," and then he pushes them into the ballroom.
Yeah, you're right.
So, and I was thinking in my head because it pushed through the glass, I was like, you know how on the Haunted Mansion the glass is cracked because
Yeah.
somebody threw a BB gun at it?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it was them, not the BB gun. So I didn't know. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, that's cool.
So
So here's my question. This is lack of Disney knowledge for me, but I know that not all of the Disney parks call it the Haunted Mansion. Like
That's
it's
correct.
called other things.
Right.
So I would assume then not every Haunted Mansion
Is the same.
equivalent is the same.
The stories
That's
are
correct.
the stories are
So
different.
the ones in the Asian countries, they don't view death and ghosts the way we do.
Mm-hmm.
Like in Japan, there's no view of ghosts like that. Like they don't believe in that. So their haunted mansion is called Mystic Manor, and it's about like a monkey. And
Oh.
it's like a wizard,
Magical.
like a man who does like magic, and he magics like through the mansion and stuff
right.
like that.
So this really is then based on the California Disney
Yes.
proper, Disneyland proper
Yes.
Haunted Mansion.
And then
All
because
in
ours was the original, and then they put it in the Magic Kingdom, it's almost identical.
Right.
But it is
It's
called
almost-
something different.
No, it's called Haunted Mansion.
It's the Haunted Mansion at Disney World.
And then at Disneyland Paris, it's the Haunted Mansion there too, but the story is slightly different. It's more like a Midwest like kind of ghost, like a cowboy type of thing, because it's in their frontier land, and they went that route because the same thing, the French people didn't view ghosts the way we did. It's Mystic Manor, and then I don't think there is any in China because they don't believe in that.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Okay,
I think
well,
that was-
interesting.
that
If
was
you've
an
never
episode
So
of
like
been-
one
if
of
you watch the behind the attraction, the Haunted
Yes.
Mansion one, it talks about that.
So if you've never been to Disneyland, I want to know if it hit the same as it did for us. I'm assuming probably
I'm
not.
assuming probably not.
Because this is super reminiscent. Even though it's not exactly the same,
Yeah.
we know where we're
It
supposed to
is,
be.
though.
That's true, and who the characters are. Like when Constance shows up at the end of this ballroom scene.
I know exactly who it is immediately.
Yeah, I had a pretty good idea of who it was.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mystic Manor is in Hong Kong. And then in Shanghai, it's the same thing, Mystic Manor. So they duplicated it.
So, like, in this scene, when you see Constance, even though she's African-American in the special, but she's white in the what do you
ride.
call it? In the ride in the attic, you know it's her because her heart is beating.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. The one in Japan is called Phantom Manor. Phantom Manor. But they're slightly different stories. The only one that's like our ghost interpretation is here in Florida.
Okay.
Because other
Americans
cultures-
up in here with those ghosts.
And other cultures
Florida.
don't believe in ghosts like how we do. Like that kind of ghost. They
Them
believe more
ghosties.
in like that thing went to the afterlife. Or like,
Yeah.
you know, not like how,
Like reincarnation
how
and
we
stuff.
believe in ghosts. Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
They're
Sorry,
they're probably like, what are you guys doing?
I kind of derailed us. I'm sorry.
No, it's
No,
okay.
but that's, I mean, we're talking about Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, that was the mansion we was in. So Constance comes in and immediately starts hitting on Pepe. So Constance is hitting on Pepe
Dude, freaking-
hardcore.
Who plays Constance again?
It's Taraji P. Henson
Yeah, so
from Empire. And yeah, she's hitting on him. She's like, you're Jumbo. And he's like, what did you say? he almost
Jumbo
faints
prawn.
when he gets called Jumbo because he's a shrimp. He's a little guy, you know. He's uncomfortable about his height. You know?
I feel like that's one thing we can't talk about here because there are lots of
Wait,
implications.
did we skip the whole ballroom scene?
A little bit.
Kinda, yeah. We there was a lot of corny
Anyways.
jokes while they were
I thought I was
dancing.
gonna die on the draw. Right? So like when
Oh,
you're
yeah.
when you're going through the ballroom, you get to the part right before the end and there's two paintings that like their backs are to each other in the painting and then they pop up and they turn around and like shoot each other
Yeah,
and they
they-
say like draw and like shoot. And it was Sam the Eagle and was it Scooter?
I don't know who it was, but
It
then
was
they're
somebody
drawing.
else.
And they're
Yeah.
literally drawing on
They
like
pull
a
out
notepad.
pads and,
The one
and
that
start
got
drawing.
me was Fozzie Bear's Hatbox Ghosty.
Oh yeah, he was the
Oh, yeah,
Hatbox
we sang
Ghost.
that song.
And also Kermit was like the MC of the evening or whatever, and so he introduced Fozzie.
Anyways,
and,
they basically sang a song about how they were gonna kill him, like
Yes.
poison him, and then he would join them.
right,
And
he's
they were
gonna
like
die
talking about how
tonight.
they're gonna do his wake and then they're gonna do his funeral.
Yes.
and
That'd be beautiful.
And Gonzo's like, nice.
Yeah, Gonzo's not scared at all.
Addie just was so happy because Kermit was on the screen.
Ah.
She like didn't care that there were ghosts, obviously didn't understand what the song
That
was
they were
about, but
killing
she was
him.
just like, Kermit!
Aw.
Yeah, Kermit's
And then
he's very
Constance
famous.
shows up. She walks down the
Yes.
stairs. And so Gonzo kind of goes on his own little adventure, but Pepe definitely goes
Yeah,
on his
they
own
split up
adventure.
here. And let's see, let's go to Gonzo
Yeah,
next.
she was
He-
like hardcore hitting on him.
I think Gonzo then goes out into the hallway. He meets
He
the
has
ghost
to go
host.
to room 999.
Yeah, and they
So basically, each ghost has their own room. That's kind of sick.
Yeah.
yeah, that's a nice house. you
When
know?
the 999 room turned over and it said 666, I was like, oh,
Luis was mad. Because you know how
Was he?
Luis feels about
like
like
666s.
and like devils
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
the
I
devilry
was
and
like,
demonic stuff.
the satanery.
What'd you think, Luis? We were going into 666.
I was like, nope.
I was like, nope.
Nope. Nope,
Nope.
indeed.
He was mad.
Yeah, so he has to go to room 999 and face his fears, because that's the whole point of the house is to like prey
Like
on your
mirror of error
fears.
set up in there.
Yeah, so he goes into this room. There's nothing but a mirror.
Hold on. So it appears, right? The mirror's in a distance, and I go, doesn't that look like the archway from Harry Potter where like you fall through, Sirius Black
you die.
dies?
Oh.
That's what I thought it was, and I was like, I didn't realize it was a mirror until he was in front of it.
Right. And then even then it's kind of confusing because his reflection starts talking to him. You know, not different.
it's
He's
him.
but it's him.
I like green.
Yeah,
Green is great on me.
He like shows him the party that Kermit and Miss Piggy are at, and everybody's having fun out there. And they're talking nice about Gonzo, and Gonzo's like, "Oh, I realize that I've always been afraid that nobody will like me unless I'm doing crazy stunts or whatever."
Why did he turn old? I didn't get that.
He was also afraid of dying old and dying alone or something like that.
Oh.
Dude, he looked like one of those mosquitoes.
Oh, he
in
looked
that-
terrible.
In
Oh
those
my
like classic like 1960s cartoons and stuff.
His
Or
nose-
Bug's Life. Yeah.
yeah, his nose is all shriveled up,
I'm sorry, that nose was the problem.
and his head was all kinds of crazy wrinkly.
That's hilarious.
It looked like his brain was on the outside of his head. That's how
I didn't
wrinkly his neck
particularly
was.
understand that part. Like, I got I have my identity, and if I'm not my identity, will people still like me? I
Right.
get that part, but then he got old. Like, maybe he's not able to do his crazy stuff when he gets old. I don't know.
I think he was thinking that what I write here, that he'd be stuck there forever,
Stuck in the house
stuck in
forever?
the house forever, grow old, and you never see his friends again.
Oh, you're right. I think he did say that.
He mentioned that, yeah. So Gonzo,
Is my greatest fear not ever being able to see Andre and Michelle again?
it better be.
Luis, is that your greatest fear?
Which one?
That you'll never see us again.
Andre and Michelle?
That's definitely my
Is it your
fear.
greatest fear?
Yeah, if
I'm
they
sorry,
never-
guys. I love
Crocodiles
y'all,
are
but
his
it's
greatest
not.
fear.
I mean, my greatest fear
Fine,
kind
what's your
of
greatest fear?
has a whole lot of other stuff there.
Crocodiles,
I
dude.
don't want to talk
Say
about.
your greatest fear right now. What is it?
I'm not gonna tell
Go
you.
around the room.
No.
We'll go around the room.
Why are we
Not
doing this?
gonna tell you, he said.
My greatest fear is death.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
Death is but the next greatest venture.
No, thank you.
Albus.
No,
Dumbledore.
thank you.
And also, hippopotamuses eating your face.
Eating my face?
Yes.
I'm in your
You
greatest
go on a
fear?
cruise in Africa, and the hippopotamus come out and go, "Ooh," and then he eat your face.
All right, I think we're done.
I get scared every time you step behind the wheel of a vehicle. You know?
Oh my
Your
god.
worst fear.
The
part of my
last
greatest
couple
fear.
weeks I've been driving with Michelle,
Okay, let's
literally
move
on.
like 2 miles down the
Let's
road,
move
and we've
on.
almost died every
no, we have
week.
not. Almost died.
Andre, a test.
Every time we get in the car,
A
I'm
test. Is
that
holding
why you
on for
drive
dear
often?
life. Huh?
Is that why you drive often?
No, she drives
No, she
more
always
often
drives.
because she
Dude,
gets
why you still
gets
getting in the
sick
car?
if she doesn't drive. But
I mean, they did
Because
say,
I will get car sick.
I'd rather have you throw up than die.
Dang, it's a tough choices.
I just
Andre.
gotta be attentive. You know, I just gotta be a good.
Andre, your
Backseat
greatest fear is
driver.
Michelle's driving.
It's up there for sure.
You need to get one of those that they use for driving school, where you got the steering wheel on your end too.
Oh, that'd be sick.
And the brake.
Yeah, the
We
brake
are
for
moving
sure.
on, so we're talking about.
You brought it up. What's your greatest fear?
No, Andre brought it up.
Anywho, so Gonzo he faces his fears. He realizes that he can stop doing crazy stunts.
You had to say like 4 to get out.
Yeah. And,
How many fears you got, bro?
And the door like unlocks as
You have to
he-
fear 4 things specifically. You know?
the door unlocks as he faces his fears. He runs back out, but Pepe has been wined and dined out here. So he went up to the attic with Constance, and
Dude,
This was
he's
funny.
getting like.
oh my God, he is
High.
in love. he's
Well, and he's like getting off high off these like
She's
grape
feeding him,
bugs.
like,
Yes.
fermented grapes.
fermented grapes with spiders in them.
Probably the venom. It could have kind of been.
Yeah, but
You know?
he is like poisoned. He is drugged in this scene. It's really terrifying, actually.
Luis was like, "Why his eyes look like that?" I was
At
like,
one point, all of the ghosts of the ex-husbands, the dead husbands, all rise and they start talking about him like,
She's
"Oh, he's a
singing too,
goner.
yeah.
Oh no, he's not gonna make it."
Dude, I think one of them says something and they like bleep it out. And they're like, "Oh wow, this is a kid show." Wow.
No,
it was the penguin, wasn't
the
it?
penguin was speaking in penguin.
Oh yeah, yeah. And they were like, whoa.
Hey, it's a family show, man.
I think what I liked was that they all died in a different way, because at least when you're going through our Haunted Mansion's attic,
Yeah.
it looks like she
It's
just
the
chopped
axe.
everybody's
Yeah.
head
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
But in this, she
But she
like
still had her axe at least.
for sure.
He
But
was like, she choked me. I got shot. She threw me out a window and all
I
this
just
stuff.
thought that was funny. Like,
Yeah.
she out here in it for the murder. Like,
yeah.
I'm not just murdering any dude. Like, you
No.
got to be
Yeah.
my husband and get
Right.
my.
Yeah, because she takes their monies.
If you want to be my lover, now I got to make you dead.
And let's guess what? Pepe ain't got no money because he's not number one Muppet.
Up here in the attic with my memories. Hey, no memories because you killed him, honey.
Yeah, she was very crazy.
funny.
So she's setting up the wedding. There's a dude officiating.
Deadly.
It's deadly.
Yeah, I love
It's
Dudley.
Uncle Deadly. I love him.
He's going through
Because he
it.
has the funny crocodile face,
He
but
has
then
the-
also the whiskers.
Yeah.
Oh, the feathers.
You ruined that guy for me.
Why?
You called him a crocodile. Say crocodile.
So Luis's worst fears.
I
It's
mean,
not my worst fears. I just hate them.
It's on like a top
Why?
five.
What did they do to you?
They're disgusting
What they
creatures,
do to you?
they're just
I
big
like-
lizards or little dinosaurs.
man. Shoot, dude.
They just out
No.
there
Little dinosaurs.
doing their
Little dinos.
thing,
Um,
rocking along.
Crocking along.
so
Luis likes to wear my Crocs, so I find that funny.
because
Yeah,
he'd be
that's
crocking
true.
along too. Gonzo, when he escapes his room 99666, he gets out, and the ghost host, he's like, "Hey man, so you did it. You face your fears as long as you get out of the house by sunrise, and you're free to go. But your friend Pepe, he is gonna die."
He's like, Pepe gotta stay here.
Yeah.
Okay, Pepe is gone.
And Gonzo's like, "No!" And so he runs to Pepe. He follows a candelabra. It takes him up the stairs. He tries
Yeah,
to jump
Lumiere.
from the attic. He falls into like the mouth of the monster that lives at
Oh,
the bottom
that
of the house.
freaked Adeline out.
Oh,
I was
really?
like, I don't like that.
Yeah, I can see how that would be freaky.
Yeah, it's
Adeline,
it's a
or
monster
excuse me,
house.
Olivia didn't like the big monster guy. We can't think of his name.
Oh,
Yeah, the one.
Muppet.
Yeah,
She was calling it monster. She was so cute. She was like in the corner of the couch. She was like, monster, mama. And I was like, no, it's not
And
a monster.
all he does a little like she recedes into herself. When she gets scared.
Cute.
Like,
But she thought
balls
that other
up.
one wasn't that scary, so it's funny. Addie was like,
Interesting.
monster! Which it
It's
kind
really
of was
interesting to see
creepy.
what kids are afraid of, huh?
is his name Sweetums?
Sweetums is exactly his name.
Yep, Sweetums is a
Sweetums.
large
I mean,
hairy.
that's a creepy
He's an
name.
ogre.
Let me see him.
A hairy ogre. Excuse me.
I got
Bleep
you.
that.
I got it. Hairy ogre.
I'm sorry that I'm the bleeper today.
So Gonzo shows up in the Pepe attic at the nick of time or whatever.
And he's like trying to convince him not to marry. He's like, but she calls me Jumbo. I'm like, get out of here,
Calls
bro.
me Jumbo.
He ain't never been called Jumbo
Yeah,
by a
dude.
lady before.
Hey,
Okay?
leave him alone, man. You know, let him have this. So he rescues Pepe. They jump out the window. And Constance like calls after them or whatever, but they make it out. They go back to Darren Chris. He's like, "Wow, I've never seen anybody come out of there before. That's cool." And they go back to the
I know he had
driver.
already made their graves.
Yeah, yeah,
He was
that's
like,
right.
Oh.
It said like Pepper the prawn.
Someone else called him Pepper, which was very funny.
One of the ghosts, I think, called him Pepper, or it was the wife who called him Pepper.
I think it was Constance. She was like, Pepe. She was like, you mean Pepe?
He's Pepe. Pepe was so funny in this movie. Oh my god.
I just like the way he mispronounces things.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
So they
Lard
get
pit.
they get back in the car with their driver.
And everything is ease.
And they call Kermit to FaceTime once again. It's the morning. You guys coming over for breakfast? And what is the last thing that they say?
It was very funny in the beginning when they were like, we're going to have pumpkin pancakes and chefs
And the
running,
pumpkin's like,
running after the pumpkin muffin.
poor pumpkin.
So we know we're getting pumpkin muffins for breakfast. Not muffins, pancakes.
Pumpkin pancakes. They're talking to Kermit, and they realize something about the MacGuffin challenge or whatever, and it cuts back to the house. We see the ghost host. He's there, and then and then he
He's a weird fish in his
transforms.
pocket.
Yeah, and he becomes MacGuffin, the magician, and he's like,
Which
hey.
did you figure that out pretty easily?
I should have, but I wasn't paying attention to the MacGuffin
I
stuff.
didn't think the MacGuffin thing was important, so I
Yeah.
stopped caring about it.
Because it was literally called the MacGuffin, and that in movies is the thing that you go after that is actually like not as important as the movie makes
Yeah.
it seem.
I just didn't think
Okay,
the MacGuffin
I'm
thing
done.
was important, so I wasn't paying attention to it.
Yeah.
Well, when we saw the poster of him at whatever point, I told Luis, I'm like, oh, okay, it's Will Arnett. And Luis was like, it might, because it literally only showed his eyes. And he's like, it could be John Stamos, though.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
it could've been
sad.
Justin
Well, it was
Rose.
perfect that it was him. Like,
Yeah.
who else would it be? You
Made
know?
sense.
Yeah, it made sense.
It's the ghost.
And I like
post.
that the limo driver was like, "Oh, hey,
You're here.
what up?" She picks him up, and the hitchhiking goes through there.
That was very
That's
cute.
right,
Are you
yeah.
bringing your friends?
Although they were CG
They were like,
for some reason. I don't know why they didn't just make the Muppets.
You know, it was kind of weird.
It was a little weird. But that's
That was
it.
it.
That's the end of the movie. It is a nice, short, 52 minutes long.
Yeah, we talked
Can-
about it longer than the actual thing.
Can we watch more 52-minute
Yeah.
specials?
Because this was paced like pretty perfectly. I
Yeah,
think.
agreed.
It didn't feel long at all. Didn't
But
feel
it was
too
so
short.
cute. Like, I feel like if you have Disney Plus, you need to watch this.
Yeah,
Especially,
it
like,
was quite
with
fun.
it being Halloween season. It was perfect.
Yeah.
How long have we talked about it?
This has been an
no.
hour and 14 minutes
Good
long.
Lord.
Jeez, it's longer than the...
We did Muppet voices for a pretty long time up at the top.
We Muppets.
So I don't have any money information about this because
It's
it
just-
came
But
directly
people
to
are
Disney
liking
Plus.
it, I think.
I believe so. Let's see.
I saw a percentage that was relatively okay.
It does have a Rotten Tomatoes score. Let's see here. Oh, wow. It
Ooh,
has
that's
a
worse.
90% on the tomato meter, but a 66% audience score.
So why did I see 77 somewhere else?
I don't know.
But-
there's only 20 reviews for this.
I'll be honest,
special.
I think people always are divisive
Yeah.
divisive on Muppets because either you're a Muppet fan, so you're gonna like it because you're Muppet ready,
Right.
or you don't like it because you're like Muppets are too much.
Right.
You know, I
Yeah.
feel like it's
Muppets
pretty.
are not my cup of tea or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're definitely my cup of tea. I like the Muppets.
Or, I mean, if you don't like Haunted Mansion, then you probably wouldn't like this.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, yeah. You'd have to
But that
have,
always
like-
makes me laugh though. Like if you don't like the Muppets, why are you watching this? Or if you don't like the Haunted Mansion, why would you watch
Right,
this?
yeah.
Which I mean, I guess it very well could be people who do like both of those things and just don't like it.
Don't like this interpretation of either of them. Sure.
But then I want to be like, so you like the Eddie Murphy one? Because it's one or the other. Like there's two, you gotta
must
pick
choose. Yeah, so that's interesting that it has a high critic score and middle audience score. But that's it for Haunted Mansion. Let's give our own ratings. Michelle.
I'm finding this hard to rate because it was like just I don't even feel like it's a movie. It's like a special.
Right, it is a special.
You know. I'll give it like a 7.5.
Yeah.
7.5. Luis.
7.
7.
Emily.
I was gonna give it a 9, honestly.
Give it a 9.
I really like it. I thought it was very amusing, said Luis. And I would totally watch this again like right now or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the music wasn't perfect, but it was endearing. And I thought the words, like the lyrics, were funny enough
Yeah,
to be
they
like,
definitely
okay.
were.
Yeah.
So,
It's like hard for me to rate it because it's like a special. I'm like, I don't know what to compare it to. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Sure.
Andre.
I think I'm gonna give it a 7.5 as well. This was very enjoyable, very fun. I'm not like dying to watch it again, but I would. And yeah, if we throw it on next Halloween, I wouldn't be mad at that at
Yeah,
all. I think
exactly.
I love seeing more Pepe. Let's put Pepe on a pedestal. You know, let's put him up there. I like Pepe, and I thought a lot of the jokes hit, and I enjoyed seeing the celebrities throughout. So.
And I think my only
7.5.
gripe really is I wanted more celebrity, like
Yeah.
like higher level. I don't know, more.
Has The Rock been in any Muppet stuff?
I don't know, but I feel like he's a Disney or like even Josh Gad. I don't know.
Sure.
Like I realize that these people are probably expecting a lot, but like if you're a Disney semi, like
You can be on the
If you've
like,
worked with them,
if you work with them a
recently,
lot, like just give your time. Stop. Just do it.
budget, you know.
Kristen Bell. Hi.
The Muppets can only pay so much.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, that's it.
I'm
That's
just some high maintenance with my need of celebrity.
let's get in here.
I don't even like
celebs.
celebrities, so I better get a good one.
Bard Pitts.
Bad
Where
beats.
you are? Where are you?
I'd be right there with him.
I read it and was like,
Bard
that's wrong.
Pitts.
Oh, Bard. Okay, I'll get it.
Bard Pitts. Okay, yeah. So happy Halloween, you guys. This episode is our main Halloween episode. Our next episode will be coming out right after Halloween, but I think you'll be excited for it. It is the live-action 2007 film Pirates of the Caribbean at World's
You're telling me
End.
that the third Pirates movie came out in 2007?
Correct.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Which
That
is
was a
funny
while
because
ago.
I have heard, I don't know if this is like a major consensus, but I've
14
heard
years
people
ago.
say, 14 years ago, oh my God. I have heard people say that they don't like this movie, that they are like majorly against it.
Yes.
Which, I mean, I haven't seen it super recently, but I disagree heavily with that. I do like this movie. After this, we get cry. But this one, I tend to think this is like a part of the good Pirates
Trilogy.
Yeah. We'll call it a trilogy because that's where, before it starts getting too crazy.
Before it gets off the rails.
And this one's kind of creepy and kind of spooky, so I feel
Sure.
like it's it's not Halloween-y, but...
There's definitely some mystical, magical, scary things happening.
And like Davy Jones' locker is like equal parts scary and confusing.
I think
and,
tentacles are scary, and there's a whole
the
bunch of
Kraken is real scary. Oh, and we get a Barbosa back. You guys, I'm excited.
Yeah, we've been meaning to do this one. I don't think we'll do the fourth one.
Did they start in Singapore? In
I
this one?
believe so.
Oh,
yes,
yeah, this
is
one's
where
They
the
kinda
biz.
split too,
So I'm
don't they?
really.
I think they throw some lady pirates in here,
I'm
and yeah, I
excited
think
to
they
bring
do.
our
split
Oh
Pirates
up.
yeah,
to
the
a close,
pirate,
you
the
know?
pirate queen.
They split on their own ways. Like they kind of like got disillusioned with each other almost.
Right. Yeah, this one's a very interesting.
Oh, and
movie.
they do the pirate conclave.
So I'm excited
thing.
for that
Oh
one.
my god,
You
I'm
see
excited.
Jack? Let's wait for the podcast.
Yeah, you see all kinds of good
we'll
stuff in
podcast.
this
We'll,
one.
we'll talk about all kinds of stuff
All
afterwards.
sorts of good things. On
If you want
If
to
you're
keep
not
in touch
excited,
with us,
just go.
get out of here.
Yeah.
But actually, no, come over here. We
I know,
want
that
you
was
to come
rude of
to
me.
come to our social media.
I
we are
kind of want to hear your opinion.
we are at the Walt Vault Pod. Let us know what you liked about Muppets Haunted Mansion. Did you like it more than the Eddie Murphy version? I think I can certainly say I did. And let us know if you're excited for Pirates 3. We're ready for it. You can send an email to contact@thewaltvaultpod.com. Visit our website, it's thewaltvaultpod.com. That still exists. And make sure you're subscribed on all podcast platforms. Head to Patreon to help support us. Patreon.com/thewaltvault is only $1. Hook us up. Help us keep the lights on in this dark, dark vault.
I kind of want to know what people want to see in November, though, too, because December, we obviously do holiday-esque stuff. But, like, we have a good month, so a good 2 episodes. Where, like, it could be themed anything. So, like, what do you want to
Just
see?
put it out there.
Give us
Just
some
be like, hey, what do you want us
suggestions.
to watch? And whatever gets the most suggestions.
Can I say something?
Okay.
High School Musical.
Okay.
Oh,
No,
come
shut
on.
up. Okay.
Never.
This episode is like our 4-year anniversary episode.
That's right.
And so, yay, 4 years. What?
4 years.
Crazy.
We've been
4
doing this
years.
for 4 years.
So I just need to say that a couple weeks ago I posted like we're celebrating our 4 years. Like we want to do a quiz on Instagram. You guys answer the questions. Whoever gets all of them right will be entered into a like raffle for a prize. And FYI, I'm not like downing you, but nobody got them all right. Like.
Even me. Did I answer them? I don't think I did. I think I waited
I
too
asked
long.
Luis to answer them, and he did not get them all right.
I think I would have missed 1 or 2 of them.
You know what? We're going to do this after on the crack.
Okay.
And if you get them wrong, you're off the podcast.
We have to record from outside? Dang. Okay.
Okay?
Let's crack it up.
I'm just saying. I was like, okay, listeners, all right.
So no one came even close to winning the
One person came close, but did not win.
They had to
not
get all
cinch
of
it.
them right. It wasn't just like you get one question right. That's an entry.
No.
Oh.
What?
Dang, you hard.
Yes.
You gotta get an A on this quiz, y'all.
Yeah, like what kind
Also,
of
listeners,
punk
I'm
thing
sure
do you
that
think I'm
Andre
doing?
has buttons to send out, so we'll get those.
We got a couple buttons. We don't have too many buttons.
We need more buttons.
We got those stickers, you say.
Oh yeah, that's true. I do got stickers.
Those little tiny 1-inch stickers.
They are itty bitty, but
It's okay.
But still cool.
The buttons from last time. Where'd they ship from?
I think I got them on Etsy, no?
Yeah, we ordered them
I
custom.
think so.
Oh, hopefully they don't
That was
come
a long
from
time
anywhere
ago, though.
outside of the U.S.
Why?
Because we'll probably get those buttons in 2 years.
Oh, Luis is very concerned
Shipping
about...
rates.
Well, not the shipping rates, like the impassable Southern California...
The whole
Ship
supply chain and everything's messed up, man.
The world's crazy, y'all.
All right.
All right. We'll see you guys next time for some Pirates 3 goodness. The vault is now closed.